Hi guys, it's Beverly. I'm sitting here surrounded by some beautiful makes, and I wanted to show you them before they are sent off to the babies. The first thing I want to show you is by Daisy Cottage Designs. Daisy Cottage Design. And this is the blue baby blanket that I made. It's for sale on my Amazon shop. But this is by Daisy Cottage Designs. And on the sides, I do the 5 double crochet border, in the corner. And then I do double crochets all the way around. So the pattern, of course, it fell on the floor. Okay, so Daisy Cottage Design, okay? And I call it the picket fences. So let's see what she calls it. Yes, she calls it the picket fence baby blanket. Picket fence baby blanket. And I like this. Now, some people, I'm kind of making this my go-to blanket for a while. That's kind of what I do, is I make a blanket and I like it and I make it, repeat it. The camera's going in and out on this pretty blue color. It's a sky blue color. The yarn is Bernat Super Value, and it's very soft and cuddly. It comes from Hirschner's. I think Walmart sells this yarn in Canada. It's not available at the Walmart that I go to. As soon as I start these videos, my nose starts itching. Glad that doesn't happen when I'm making the item. Okay, so there's the blanket, and it's about 34 by 34 or something like that. So this is the blue one. And then let's see, everything fell on the floor. Oh, the hat and the booties. So the booty pattern, I just love this booty pattern. I just love the toe of it. You can see this. There's the sole. And I'm so sorry the camera's going in and out, because that's the beautiful blue color. And then there's the little booty. It's having trouble adjusting today. And then the hat. And there's the hat. And as you can see, the camera's going in and out, unfortunately. This hat is Sunshine and Sewing Basket. This is the Layla Lou beanie, and I mentioned this on my YouTube channel before. I use an H hook with number 4 yarn, worsted weight yarn, and I'm not sure what she uses, but I love this hat. It has a magic ring to start, or of course you could do your chains, and then you guys know how to do that if you don't want to do magic glue. But I just love it. We're in Florida, and the little air holes kind of work. Plus I sell this on my Amazon shop. It's kind of my go-to pattern for the booties and the hat. The booties are a red heart pattern, and if you guys are interested in that, I can answer your questions in the comment. Okay, so that's this, and this is already listed up on Amazon. So I'm gonna tuck this away and out of the way. Okay, next, if you remember this blanket, this was made by Sue, and I think this was also the thumbnail from my last video. So I went ahead and I made a sweet little sweater and hat with the same pattern. to match that blanket. So we have another little set all ready for the babies. And if I haven't mentioned it before, we donate to the Heart of Florida. And I think already this year we've donated like 50 sets. I have to ask my friend Barb for the exact number. Okay, so all these patterns are on the floor. That's how it goes. And I started working on, from my last video, if you remember, I said I was going to take 2 blankets that Sue and I both started a blanket. We both ran out of yarn. So that I was going to make a combo. So I started out on the sweet little hat. And now I'm getting ready to do the band of the hat. And then I'm going to be using this yarn and putting it in the blanket. I'm going to measure my blanket and see how big it is. And then we'll see how much yarn we have left over. I think what we're going to have to end up doing is we have some white yarn. Excuse me, frog in my throat. One clear. Thank you. Okay, we have some white yarn that is the Bernat Baby Softy Baby. I think it's Softy Baby. And so I think one of the other crocheters will make a white sweater because she has the yarn already. And so, but she can make the decision if she has some other yarn or another sweater. But I think, you know, the white one, and at least there'll be a hat that matches the blanket to tie it all together. So that's what I'm doing with that. Now, the blanket, this is the blanket I started. Okay. And I wanted to give you this pattern. So let me bring it a little closer. This is, let's see, can we see it better from the top? Okay. We have V-stitches. We have a row of single crochet chain 3, I believe. And then a granny cluster. The green ones are granny cluster. And then the V-stitches are on the top. And this pattern starts in the center. And what this pattern is, Superbly Simple Baby Blanket. Now, if you watch Christy with Christy's Creative, oh, it'll come to me in a minute. See, if you think about it, you won't be able to say it. Okay, so this is the Superbly Simple. You can tell I'm not editing these videos anymore. Superbly Simple Baby Blanket. And you start out with from the center, and you do your like granny clusters. You know how to start. Just starts out just like a regular granny square, and then the next row is the chain, whatever. The pattern's here. I'm getting all my wires crossed. But anyway, the pattern is written in UK terms. See the British flag? If you have any troubles with this pattern, if you want to do this, because it's, if you get tired of you like the look of a granny, but you get tired of doing it over and over and over, this gives you a variation. And every time, if time goes by and I don't make this right away, I struggle a little bit getting my brain in the sequence. So if you have any trouble with this blanket, let me know. And also, let's see. Yeah, I was looking to see if this is, my pattern might be on Ravelry. If not, it's called Keep Calm and Crochet on UK. But probably if you Google Superbly Simple baby blanket, you'll probably find it. It gives you a border too. I don't know if I've ever done, or edging they call it. I might have done it once before, but if you run into trouble with translating it and all that good stuff, just let me know. I'll help you out. I've made this 100 times. It's a beginner-friendly pattern. They recommend you use 3 light and a G hook. Well, this is 3 light, but I think I'm using an I hook because I wanted the yarn to go further. And I wrote on here that if I use 4 ply, I use an I or a J. And what I'm going to do, now this is an H hook. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of put it through. Ooh, that kind of went pretty good through one of the chains. So that is, maybe I used an H hook. See, I like to put a stitch marker in the color of the hook. Did I do that on this one? No. So let's pull up an I hook. I should have an I hook right here. It might be down here. It is. On the floor. So here's the I hook and here's the H hook. So let's take the I hook and stick it through. No, it's not going through that easy. Where the H hook just slide through one of the chains. So I must have used an I hook. I must have used an H. I tell you, you get on this camera and your brain goes kaflooey. So I'm going to see how this goes with my H hook. I'll show it to you, of course, when I get it finished. If you have any questions about the Superbly Simple, make a comment. This was also in that Leisure Arts book. I found it. I ordered it from Amazon. And it's coming like from a second seller. So it'll be here shortly. But I think the difference between some of these patterns is some of them have 3 doubles and some of them have 2. And then the shells are, this one's kind of sideways. But anyway, I bought myself some new rings because I lost one. You know, because I have to wear a ring because of my little callus. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's right there. So I bought some more rings. And let's see, what else did I buy? I think that was it. Oh. You guys, I'm going to be making a sewing machine cover. I have the sewing machine that my mom used to sew my baby clothes. And I finally bought myself a new sewing machine. Because that sewing machine is as old as I am. And I set it up and I like it. It's a very basic machine. It's called Essentials. It's not, you know, I got it from Walmart. It's not fancy. But I think it's a good transition model from the old Singer that I had, you know, because you still thread it the same way and the bobbin kind of works the same way and all that good stuff. So I ordered some fabric, which I'll be showing you, and I'm going to make a sewing machine cover for it. So, because I've sewed quite a bit in the past. I made Christmas tree skirts and I sewed dresses for myself, you know, when I was growing up. And like when I was in choir, when I was a teenager, I sewed my dress. And of course I do mending and stuff like that. And I make my some tote bags. I made tote bags and stuff like that. So I'm not a newbie to sewing, but I'm gonna make a sewing machine cover, and I ordered a extension table for my sewing machine, and it's not going to become a sewing channel. I'm just going to show you some of the stuff that I made. So anyway, so that's what I'm involved with. I accomplished those things, and next I'm going to be working on this blanket, the combo blanket we're going to call it. And I want to knit a football hat for my inventory. The football hat that I knit is a variation of the underground hooker. There's her pattern, and this is for a baby. The underground hooker. And I have made all kinds of notes all over this pattern. And what I do is I make it larger for an adult. And I've sold several of them on Etsy. So I need to make another hat to put back in the inventory. So that's on the burner. And I think that's all I have to show you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching my videos. I haven't been on in the last couple of days because I've been working on these projects. So talk to you guys later. Love you. Bye.